So I'm encouraged to hear this evening that the Commission will consider two things. One is that an independent, external, qualified evaluation should occur. That's critically important when you evaluate any program, and that they will consider the research. Secondly, that there's a concern that December 31st, a contract ends. What happens after that? And so what I heard tonight, and I hope and expect that they'll follow through on that, is to extend the contract until that formal research study is completed.
You have sent a letter to the commissioners ahead of tonight's meeting and to the chief. Can you recap what the Drug Policy Alliance is talking about to commissioners?
So we presented a letter that actually outlined 4 decades of evidence-based research that says that methadone treatment in the community and in the jail setting is a standard of care. And so that methadone treatment is sometimes the only effective treatment for some people. It also shows to reduce recidivism in jails, reduce violence, reduce overdose deaths, and is cost effective. And so taking all those things into consideration, we're taken aback that a decision would go against best practice and standard of care, especially in light of the overdose epidemic that New Mexico is experiencing.
So Commissioner Stebbins and others have asked for a third-party evaluator. What would you like to see evaluated, and what do you think would be proof positive that the methadone program, in your view, should stay at MDC?
So I think Commissioner Stebbins outlined some great outcomes. One is a reduction in overdose deaths. The second is continuity of treatment. Again, we have to remember that physicians ordered this treatment. These are people who have chosen to go into treatment, and so their treatment plan should be recognized while they're incarcerated. So I just want to say that this is about a physician-ordered treatment plan. Would we ever cease treatment for someone who has diabetes? I think not. Anyways, going back to the question, though, about other outcomes, I think we have to look at recidivism. But why? Some people may be back in the jail for a technical violation on their probation, not because of a drug-related crime. So I think it's really important to separate what we mean by recidivism and look at different factors. I think we have to look at quality of life, family connectedness. When this person is back into the community, are they still employed? Are they a productive member of our community? We have to look at all of those things. Methadone is a medicine for a very serious illness.
And are you more optimistic after tonight's meeting going into the holidays and the end of the year deadline? That was, the first concern when the announcement was originally made to end the program at the jail.
Yeah, what I heard tonight is that the program will continue, but it needs to continue unabated, completely unabated. That means it needs to continue like it was before the decision was made. And so we are going to hold the county accountable to their comments tonight that program will continue until a formal research study has been completed.
What do you say to the people that say, well, this is the only jail in the state that has one, why is it here and not everywhere else?
Well, if we look at Rikers Island, they've had an incredibly successful program for, compared to the number of patients or inmates here, they've had a huge number of inmates that have shown that this is effective. And other jails have actually been sued for not doing their treatment plan. So I think we have to see this as, we have the right program, an effective program, but let's see what the research study indicates. So.